In this video, I'll talk about 3 investments that you need to invest in right now to make the most of the high interest rates that these investments are paying. You don't have forever because, as we can see, if you have been following the trend, and as you can see in this video, you'll see that the interest rates are slowly coming down. You need to jump in now, else you miss out. Hello everyone, my name is Flo, back here again talking about money matters that concern us as investors. Today I am going to discuss the 3 investments that you should get into right now because you're running out of time. If you have been sitting on the fence considering and you don't know what is happening, I'm here to tell you that you're running out of time investing in these investments. Make the most of it while you can, because we may well be at the peak of the interest rates that these investments offer. As always, click the like button if you enjoyed the video, if you learned something from the video, and if you're new here, subscribe so that you will not miss out on any of my videos. Talking about missing out on videos, you guys always say, oh, I missed out on your announcement in this video and on that video. These videos will not always have the bootcamp written on top of it, but I have a bootcamp coming up next week. I'll talk more about it later. So the first investment that I'm going to talk about today is little known commercial papers. Yeah, it's little known because a lot of people do not know what commercial papers is. A lot of people do not know that such investment opportunity exists. For instance, you. Do you know what commercial papers is? A lot of people that attend my bootcamp tell me that they are hearing about commercial papers for the first time. And commercial papers usually pay higher than the other investments because it's high risk investment, as you will see later. You should watch out for commercial papers investment opportunities in the financial news. If your stockbroker is a major player in the industry, they should also inform you, they should inform you about these things, not quiet stockbrokers that don't even know what is happening. Sometimes if your stockbroker is big enough, they would actually be either the major sponsor or a co-sponsor and all that. That's how you get to hear about these things. Let's take MTN, for example. MTN is a company that has been raising a lot of money in recent times through commercial papers. Since 2022, MTN has issued commercial papers 16 times, known as series. In the series 1, which was issued in April 2022, MTN offered a discounted rate of 7.23% per annum for 180 days, so 6 months, half year. And they were able to raise 51 billion naira from that commercial paper. The same month, they held series 2. The series are in series, as the name implies. They held series 2, which was at a rate of 8% for 254 days, which is 9 months. The longer the tenor, normally, the longer the tenor, the better the rate. They raised 75 billion naira from that one. You can see that in September 2024, for the same 180 days, the rate was 11.3%. March 2023, it dropped a bit. Keep going. The rate is slowly increasing till... Can you see that jump between 2023 and 2024? We all know what caused that jump, don't we? From 14% all the way to 24%. Why? And a lot of people jumped in. Of course, if you know what is going on in the finance world, if you know what is going on in the investment world, you will know when to jump in for these things. Not when it has fizzled out, you start coming. But that's why I'm here, to let you know when to jump in. This is a good time. Stop delaying. And I'm telling you this now because I am available at home now. Last year when that happened, I was at work. I could not make a video. I will not always be here to make a video about these things. I will not always be available to come and set up my camera and tell you I can't do it when I'm at work. But the only thing I promise you is that I can hold your hand and prepare you for a time when such a thing will happen. So you're already prepared, not when it's happening, you're not scrambling. No. For instance, when interest rates are raised, it's not when you will be going to find a stockbroker, registering, learning how to do it. No. You should get the knowledge. That's the preparation that you need. Get the knowledge, get set up so that you're ready to jump in when these things happen, or you're ready to invest now that it's good, right? All that hand holding happens in my bootcamp. If you are interested, not later now you come and say, Flo, I missed it out. I missed the video. I'm announcing it now. But the thing is, when you see this video in your notification now, or in your YouTube homepage, you will not click on it because I didn't write bootcamp on top. No, if you keep waiting for when I'll write bootcamp on top, you will be wasting your time. Sometimes I'll announce these things inside another video where I'm talking about another topic, you know. So that's why you shouldn't miss any of my videos. Click the link below and go over to the sign up page and read that page very well. Please, I'm begging you. On that page, you have all the information you need, what you're going to learn, what you're going to achieve. So yeah, please go over there, read the prerequisites with rapt attention, and if you meet up, sign up and send me as soon as you pay. Send me an email and I'll take it from there. We'll both take it from there, okay? Now, let's go back to the rates that MTN has been offering, because remember, we stopped in November 2024. They did the last commercial papers issue in January 2025, and as you can see, the rate was 24% for 180 days and 23% for 270 days. MTN, I don't understand why you have a lower rate for 217 days. Now, wow, the longer the tenor, the rate should be higher. Okay, this is just MTN. This is the same way that any other company that needs cash, you know, for whatever reason, for capital investment, to pay their you see some companies saying that they need money to pay their workers' salary. Yeah, even if they need money from the public, they come to, you know, they issue commercial papers and the public will invest. Yeah, and then you get your money back. So many companies do it. Dangote, yeah, so many companies do it. If you want to be set up to be able to invest in any lucrative commercial papers, sign up for my bootcamp. How many times have I said it? The next investment that you need to be diving in now is my favorite. What did you expect? That I'll make this video without mentioning my favorite? FGN savings bond. I will never stop talking about this FGN savings bond because, yeah, something happened in March 2024 when the federal government of Nigeria raised the interest rates. It jumped all the way from, I think, 11% all the way to 18%. I mean, slowly to 18%. And a lot of people that heard the gospel, according to Flow Finance, jumped in. And a lot of people have been investing since then. In my last video, I shared a testimony from someone that has been investing consistently since April 2024, and you saw the results, you saw the earnings. Yeah, these kinds of investments are investments that you can track, investments that you can see what is happening, not scammy investments, not the ones that will tell you will double your money every month. There's nothing you can invest in this world that will double your money every month, let alone pay the investors double the money. Because for the platform that you're investing in to double your money, they would have gotten maybe 150%, right, every month. It's not possible. There's nothing you can invest in that will give you that kind of return on investment. So please, I don't know why in this day and age people are still falling for, anyway, it's greed. Let's call it what it is. It's greed. Stop being greedy. Invest in realistic investments and you can sleep easy at night. You will not go and be doing meetings, doing WhatsApp meeting, so that how you're going to recover your money. You will never recover that money. It has disappeared into thin air. When will you guys learn your lessons? Anyway, why I love FGN Savings Bond is that not only did the rates increase recently, it's something that I can set up, unlike commercial papers. Yeah, commercial papers pay a lot more. Like right now, FGN Savings Bond, the interest rate they offered this April was 17%. Commercial papers paid a lot more than this in the 20s, their discounted rate for commercial papers. But in commercial papers, you pay withholding tax, you pay VAT on the withholding tax and all those things, and then it's regarded as unsecure because you're lending to companies. Whereas for FGN Savings Bond, you're lending to the federal government of Nigeria, so it's backed by the full faith of the federal government of Nigeria. You know, all government issued securities are backed by the full faith of the federal government of Nigeria, so you can sleep easy at night. But for commercial papers, there's a lot of background research going on, digging and digging, checking ratings and all that. It's up to you to know which one to go for. If you're a risk taker, you know which one to go for. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just bringing information to your screens as an investor with over 20 years experience investing in Nigeria. That's what I am. I'm an investor like you. With FGN Savings Bond, the reason why I say that you need to jump in now is that if you look at the trends, for instance, in January 2024, it was 12%, the interest rate. It was 12%, February 13.7%, March 16%. That same March, they held the almighty MPC meeting where they raised the MPR by a lot. And then in April, it jumped to 18%. Since then, it's been around 18%. Okay, in July, it dropped a bit. In August, it went up to 18 as well. 18, reaching its peak in February when it was 18.8%. I think that's the highest they've offered in recent times. In March, it started dropping. It was 17.6%, and in this April, it was 17%. So you can see the downward trend. It's time for you to get in if you have been dilly-dallying. I mean, we've had our love-hate relationship with payment of coupons, but in recent times, my coupons have not been delayed. I'm not giving an assurance because I'm not the DMO. Like I said, I am an investor as well, but I'm just trying to tell you, apart from the brouhaha that happened last year, since then, coupons have been paid at most. Some coupons fell on a Saturday or something like that. Latest, they were paid Tuesday the next week. So I don't know what else I can say about that one, but you can agree with me that it's been consistent. They've been paying their coupons. Again, apart from the one time, but whenever they don't pay, we shout because they made a promise. They have to keep to their promise, okay? So now is the time for you to enter. The reason, as always, why I gravitate towards FGN Savings Bond, because that's just me. I like investments that I can set up and invest for a long time. For instance, shares. You invest in shares and it lasts for a long time. I'm not talking about shares now. I'm just giving you an example of long-term investment. After shares, the next one that have the long-term investment is bonds. FGN Savings Bond. Of course, there are other bonds that last for longer years, but FGN Savings Bonds is the one with the least barrier of entry. It's for everyone. From 5,000, actually 5,000 naira. What are you waiting for? And because it's a game of numbers, don't invest 5,000 naira and expect to reap 1 million naira. No, the more you invest, the more you will get. So it's a game of numbers. If you have more money to invest more money. If you don't have, invest the one you have, because that small interest you get from there is better than keeping your money in the bank. That's what I'm trying. A bank cannot pay you this interest in a savings account. If any bank pays you that, let me know. A bank, you put your money in a savings account in Nigeria and they pay you this, or anywhere in the world, or they pay you this 18% per annum. Let me know, please. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is this is the time to enter FGN Savings Bond. You set it up for 3 years, and the good thing is that the interest, for instance, the interest of 17% that was offered in April, it's tied to that specific investment. Even if they announce 10% for May, it doesn't affect the ones you've done previously. That's why you need to get into this. The earlier you get into this, the better, because you cannot predict. This is not a situation where you do prediction. You cannot predict what the rate will be tomorrow. All these things are affected by politics. This high rate that are offering now, it was politics that made it go up like this. The same way, they may wake up tomorrow, make one announcement, and everything will plummet. In fact, 2024 and this early 2025 has been up till now still, because it's still quite good, has been the best year for FGN Savings Bonds ever. So, or the best period, because it has spilled over to another year. It's been the best period for FGN Savings Bonds. A lot of people, they come back and tell me, oh, I wish I had invested more in February. I wish I invested when it was high. Now it's dropped and all that. You can set it up, and if you invest consecutively for multiple months, minimum of 3 months, you start earning monthly from it, like a salary. Like I always say, you will receive your coupon payouts, in all things being equal, in the first half of the month. When your coupon payouts come in first half of the month, it will be like in the US where they are paid every 2 weeks. Yeah, a lot of people are paid every 2 weeks in the US. So it will be like US, it will be like you're earning salary twice a month. A lot of people run out of cash from the 3rd week, and then they start going to look for who they will borrow money from. The worst case scenario, end up with these loan sharks, and But with these kinds of investments, if you put money away, working hard for you, you'll be earning before if you're in an emergency situation, money will come into your account before your payday. That's why I like FGN savings bond, and you can set it up for a long time. Set it and forget it. But with commercial papers and treasury bills, you have to make an investment each time you want to earn money. And talking about treasury bills, that's the third investment that you should make at this time, because again, an investment that was affected by politics. The rates for treasury bills jumped high last year as well, went in the 20s, went up to 24% at some point, or 23-24% at some point for the 364 days. But now their website is often down. The NTB website is often down, and I try to access it now, but I can't see it. But the last data I had, they offered 18%. It was during the 26th March, the auction of 26th March. Treasury bills happens every 2 weeks. So on the 26th of March, the auction held that week, 18% for 91 day tenor, 18.5% for 182 days, 19.63% for 364 days tenor. So if you have been following treasury bills rates, you know that it's dropping. It's slowly dropping. Treasury bills is pretty much like commercial papers. The difference is between treasury bills, like they work the same way. You invest once and earn once. You get discounted rates up front and all that. If you want, you can also get at the end of the tenure for a slightly higher rate. The difference between them is that while commercial papers are issued by companies, hence they are regarded as unsecure, treasury bills are issued by the federal government of Nigeria, hence they are seen as zero risk, backed by the full faith of the federal government of Nigeria. And most recently, as you guys found out in a video that I uploaded last year, even stockbrokers, wherever you invest through banks or stockbrokers, you don't pay withholding tax with treasury bills. So you don't pay tax, you don't pay VAT on tax, and yeah, but it's an invest once kind of thing. So you compare and contrast. Look at these interest rates and look at the interest rates of commercial papers. You know, if interest rates of commercial papers, like you see, the last one was 24%. So this is like 6% more. But it comes with commercial papers comes with higher risk, tax. Which one you decide. I think I'll stop with these three because this video is getting too long. Yeah, I don't want this video to be too long, talking. We need to take action. You need to take action. Yeah, if you learned something from this video, if this video opened your eyes to new investments that you didn't know, like the commercial papers, give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe if you don't want to miss my videos. Sign up for my bootcamp if you need to be prepared and ready for all these things. All the information you need to invest will be below. Okay, click the link, go and read it and register. I'll be waiting for you at the other side. See you in another video. I have another video coming up. Yeah, see you.